about to be epic.
Look, I get it rocking like a cradle. I never sold, but I was able to see my partners make thorough bread without the stable, while packing something that make it top spin like dreidels. Ooh, I hung around them shells like April. Oatmeal, oatfield. Me when I get to saying it's so real. Folk will think that it's entertaining till fly, no survival. That's the plight of aggravated aboriginals. My whole life I've been congregating with. I swear I graduated with just minimal effort. Lectures to me was just receive better from the king of Bedford. Stop vexing. I swear Biggie taught me lessons. My guess is his propensity for excellence might not get discussed by the adolescents, but I'm blessed with.
Time for baseball on the show from the bank. Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Today, a matchup of NL East rivals between the New York Mets and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Irvin Mack will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Kind of a strange outing in his last one. Matt was able to pitch into the 6th inning, wasn't able to complete the inning. It kind of got away from him in the 6th. It'll be interesting, Matt, to see how he bounces back in this one.
So stepping in, Donnie Ambrose. He will lead this one off today.
For the Mets, the left fielder, number 33.
First delivery to him on the way. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, it's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
And after a very chilly early morning, the temperatures thawed out a bit to 48 degrees here at game time. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. And now look out as Ed runs in and gets him, and a very interesting start to this one.
Well, there's no strategic reason to hit the leadoff man that I can think of, so now he's aboard with no outs to start the game, and that's not how you want to get your outing underway on the mound.
In now, Reggie Ernst just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. And he's looking to get it going, off to a bit of a slow start this year. The 0-1 on its way. He pulls this one into right, lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch.
Batting third, the right fielder, Rick.
Standing in now, Rich Hurt in there. Now the throw. Ball's there and he is out. Good throw.
They're showing they're not afraid to be aggressive on the base paths so far in this one. But we'll see if this caught stealing slows that down a bit. Managers never like to run into outs, so they might play it a little safer going forward.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Mets go down quickly. It's the Mets 0, Phillies coming to bat. You're watching MLB Network. Bartolo Valencia is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that has 99 career losses. The one thing I'm certain that he doesn't want to do is pick up career loss number 100 in this one here today. So it's going to be awfully important. One, that his team scores him some runs, and two, he shuts down the opponent early.
Here comes the first pitch. In there, 0-1. These Mets, fellas, as they take the field here today, it's fair to say they're still finding their way. 3-3 here to start the young season.
Yeah, Matty, I know we're getting ready for game 2, but yesterday, man, road trip got off to a great start. They pounded the baseball, pitched, played defense. This team comes in riding high into game 2.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The next 1-2 pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. With that, a look at the Phillies batting order in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Digging in, Buster Lombard, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Pitch on the way. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Lombard takes his swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed pitching. One of the very best in the game, as a matter of fact, in that type of matchup.
Yeah, Matty, he does not leak with that front side. He keeps that shoulder tucked, stays inside the baseball, and it gives him every opportunity to hammer the fastball and stay on that breaking stuff.
Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Count still at 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
First offering on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1.
Back-to-back punch-outs in the bottom of the first. This guy has got his stuff working today. This offense better wake up.
The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Line drive, base hit.
Hey, give the hitter credit right there. He was ready for that heater 0-2. But Dan, I question the pitch selection.
You know, sometimes as a pitcher, you don't want to give a good hitter the same pitch back to back to back, 3 pitches in a row. His thinking might have been right there. He had gone off speed 2 pitches in a row. Maybe he had him set up for the fastball. He guessed wrong.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Landgraf, the runner at first with 2 gone. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Full count, 3-2.
full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
And he fouls this one off. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Fastball too high. Ball 4.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Coming to the plate now, Edgar Gutierrez. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First offering on its way. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
3-0 to him now. Drilled down the line, but this is foul. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball. Into the box, Roger Rios. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Good curveball there. Gets the swing and miss.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Belted high in the air out to left. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. Second home run early in the year as the Phillies have opened things up now 4-0.
That ball was absolutely blasted. 113 miles an hour off the bat, according to Show Track. As you see the distance there, that's one that'll get people talking.
Stepping in now, Pablo Lima. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And it's a foul ball. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2.
Hey, I love the location right there. Maybe that extra base hit was a big wake-up call to get it going.
Too high. 1-2.
Pretty standard fastball right there. 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now. 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
He lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4. Set to get his day started, Emmett McGinnis. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. He's set. Here it comes. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one. And this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. And they'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. 4 runs here in this half inning. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball. At the plate, Scott Horson. And the Phils trying to make this first inning even better here. From the stretch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Lima on second. McGinnis at first. 2 out in the inning. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But the damage is done as the Phils strike for 4 on this grand slam. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 4-0 Philadelphia. Digging in now, Don Paisley, and they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
0-1 the count. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Nobody out, runner on first. The 1-2. Is a fastball taken high for a ball. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. That's taken high for a ball. It's full now. 3-2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Settling in now, Tom Milano, last year's recipient of the Silver Slugger Award for NL second baseman. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. fouled away. Popped up. Corson is there. 2 gone.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him off the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Into the box now, Rene Perez. On a line, that's a base hit.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you're talking about double digits, Dan. Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
In now, Jim Javery, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for the Mets. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Into the box now, Mike Tracy. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
First delivery to him on the way.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Hit hard on the ground to third. And that's out number 1.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line drive to center field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the 2nd out.
Now batting, center fielder.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Bobson, Landgraf. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap. Hey, I don't know what happened in between innings, but he went down that tunnel with a few of his teammates and some coaches and found a way to regroup because he's been really good this 2nd inning. After going out in the 1st, I thought it was going to be a super short outing.
Good idea with the change, but it's 2-1. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They lead it 4-0. Now at the plate, Gustavo Mora, and he'll start out there half of the 3rd, top of the order to follow.
Mora.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And it's fouled away.
The 1-2. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Landgraf going back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
The left fielder, number 33, Donnie Ambrose.
Digging in to try it again. Donnie Ambrose. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And he misses low with it. 2-0. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. And he somehow gets that one by him. 3-2 now. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he could put up similar numbers in this one.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Reggie Ernst. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this 2-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail here. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Into the box, Edgar Gutierrez, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Not close. It's 2-0.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
1 out, nobody on. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
The designated hitter, number 4, Roger Rios.
Standing in now, Roger Rios. Fouled away. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. A windup and the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Two and 2.
Changeup misses, and it's full 3-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Seared down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. A payoff pitch one more time. Drilled on the ground to short. Mora is there. In a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Phillies down in order, but they're in front 4-0. Stepping up now, Rich Hurt comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. And that's taken high and outside for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Misses, ball 2. There's a swing and a high pop-up. And this is taken in for out number 1.
The first baseman, number 7.
Standing in, Don Paisley. He reached on a single in his first try. Here comes the first pitch. And this is low, ball 1. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Squared that one up just a little late. The 2-1 home. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
He's had command of his pitches all day. Hasn't walked a soul. But we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits. So his command has been pretty solid so far.
50th pitch of the game on its way. Ball 1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Oh, double play ball to second. 4. To second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Next for the Mets, Tom Milano. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Low for ball 1. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And that one is gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 4th home run here in the early going. And the Mets draw closer here. It's now a 4-2 ball game.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
Into the box now, Rene Perez.
As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
The 1-1 home is a fastball that misses. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. 3-1. 3-2, full count.
Oh, that's frustrating right there. He was right on that fastball, took it deep, just couldn't keep it fair. How many times have you seen it? There's a good...
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Phillies 4 and the Mets 2. Coming to the plate now, Pablo Lima. And if you remember, he took home a Silver Slugger Award for AL outfielders a year ago.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And a slider not close here as he missed with it down and in. It's ball 1. Blowing away as he misses again. 2-0. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. The 2-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1. Shot to third and handled for the first out.
The catcher, number 28, Emmett.
Into the box now, Emmett McGinnis, the winner of last year's Silver Slugger Award for NL catchers. Here's the first pitch to him. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Now the 2-0. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul. So a missed opportunity there. Pitch is laid off of for ball number 3. Is on deck. He loses him on ball 4. So striding forward now, Scott Corson. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. McGinnis, base runner at first with 1 out. Very high, 2-1. The 2-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Ready once again, Mike Tracy. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Hey, this is interesting right here. Got him down 0-2. He's been swinging the heck out of the bat. I thought they would pitch around him. He's going to have to button it up a little bit.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Fastball laid off well below the knees. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Peralta sprinting after it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Phillies strand 1, but they still lead this one 4-2. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs. But he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Fastball called strike. 1-2. Lays off. 2-2 now. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8 and 9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
1-0 the count. 4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. Popped up. Corson waits on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the left field.
Standing in, Donnie Ambrose. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. The 1-0 home. Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, a base hit.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Stepping in now, Reggie Ernst, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Corson is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
The batter, the right fielder.
Riding in once again, Rich Hurt, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner. Cutter low, 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. 2-1.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
There's ball 4. Stepping up to the plate, Don Paisley, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
Ready with the 1-1. Swing and a miss on the splitter, and it's 1-2.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
The set and the 1-2. Hit hard to the right side, but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out. Javery on third. Ambrose over at second. Hurt on at first with 2 down. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Here's the 2-2. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. The set and the 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And another foul ball. 2 out, bases loaded. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run. Ready now, Ernest Peralta, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. In there, and it's 0-1. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. Behind 0-2 now.
Got to believe the pitcher and catcher understand the fact that he's covering away, and he's covering way away. Don't be shocked if he comes in with something.
Here's the 0-2. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. Mets played a run on a couple of hits. Home half of the Tom Watley is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Tom Watley.
Now at the plate, Buster Lombard.
Phillies, the first baseman.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1.
Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music. Up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
The 1-2 is a fastball, then off the plate for a ball.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Line to the right side. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Bobson Landgraf.
Digging in, Bobson Landgraf. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped up. Javery has room in foul territory. 1 down.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Jesse Pitt.
Stepping in, Jesse Pitts. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. He's set and the pitch. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1.
This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Another 1-2 delivery. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long. Scrambling pitch after pitch, making this.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's now 6-3.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
In now, Edgar Gutierrez.
The left fielder.
As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Lined hard toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Into the box, Roger Rios, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Line toward right center. And boy, the Phils just keep right on rolling as this will be extra bases again. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
From the stretch. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. Gutierrez, the runner at third. Rios at second. Lima is over at first with 1 away. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Left side, but well foul. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. At the plate, Scott Person, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. First delivery to him on the way. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a cold strike. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Fouled off.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Again, he sends it out of play. Oh, 2. Here it is. Slider. Good 2-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
If you're going to get a swing on a fastball that far in off the plate, I think you got to go right back in there or bounce something soft down and away.
Payoff pitch on its way. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. He's set. The 3-2. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Mike Tracy. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there, and it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
Reined in. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. 5 innings complete. It's now a 4-run lead at 7-3. Tom Milano will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Now a cut fastball, but that doesn't threaten the zone. It's even at 1. Up high, 2-1 now. And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
Line toward the alley in left center. Gutierrez arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Here comes the Philly skipper on his way out toward the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll wind up lasting just 1 out into the 6th inning, but he'll leave with the lead and was effective in this one. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. The 1-1 home is in there for strike number 2.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
2-2 to the Mets catcher. And he fouls this one off. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Another try at 2-2. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out. Now to the plate, Jim Javery, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Yeah, he's not quite as powerful on the left side. He's certainly not Chipper Jones, who had pop from both sides of the plate. Much more pop hitting right-handed.
And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. And they're 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard on the ground to second. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his 2nd base hit of the game.
Hey guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Standing in now, Gustavo Mora, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Javery leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Mets strand 1. Deficit holds at 4. It's 7-3. Ready for another chance? Buster Lombard. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. Right there for strike 1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
And there's ball 2 now.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th. At the plate, Bobson Landgraf. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. No balls and 1 strike. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. Gonna be a tough play. There's 1. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Well, when you get a ground ball in a double play situation, you always want to turn it, but that was a tough hit to do it on. You don't want to rush and make a mistake and get no out, so that was a good job to at least get the runner going into second.
Ambrose is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Digging in and looking for more, Edgar Gutierrez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Now the 1-0. Hit on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Left for Philadelphia, but they lead it by 4. It's 7-3. Next up for New York, Donnie Ambrose, and then he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1-2-3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Now batting, Reggie Ernst. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Popped him up. McGinnis will wait on it. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Rich Hurt. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball. Hot shot on the ground is short. Hits. Gloves it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. They're down 4. It's 7-3. David Cortez gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 8, David.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Roger Rios. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th. First delivery to him on the way. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. 2-0 the count to the Phillies designated hitter.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
3-0 now. And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th. So next to the plate for the Phillies, Pablo Lima. A couple of walks for him thus far.
Lima.
Here's the first pitch to him. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Rios aboard here at first with nobody out. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
One strike.
Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. A runner at first with no outs here. Smoke toward third. Scooped up. One there. On to first, and they get the double play.
Now batting, catcher, Emmett.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next to hit is the catcher, Emmett McGinnis. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Everybody needs a little love in their life right there. Nice piece of hit and get you some right there. A little soft liner. He definitely wasn't on that baseball, but he got a little luck involved, a little love, and that thing found a hole right there into the outfield.
Scott Corson is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. 2 out with the man at first. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Phillies strand 1. They hang on to a 7-3 lead. Digging in once again, Don Paisley. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Hank Burnett has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. That's right there at the belt. 1-2 now. The 1-2 misses. Ball 2.
I got to count 2-2.
Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Our line score to this point tells the story. You see the Phillies leading this one at home here at Citizens Bank Park as we draw nearer to the end. Now at the plate, Ernest Peralta. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, no balls and a strike. Burnett playing here in his age 29 season. He was selected in the first round back in the 2021 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Line to the right side, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
Up next to the bat, the second base.
Digging in, Tom Milano. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
A ball and a strike now. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1. Rene Perez is on deck. He's set, and the 3-1 pitch is swung on and missed. A full count now.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Hits are even at 7 apiece. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His second of the game. And that lead is trimmed to 7-5 here. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. First delivery to him on the way. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, Dero, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, Dero, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. He'll get it into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
Giancarlo Alonso will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Giancarlo Alonso.
Stepping in now, Jim Javery, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Alonso, a 32-year-old veteran. He's in the midst of his 14th major league season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game with this guy. You don't hang around 13 years. I always say this, you show me a good teammate, I'll show you a guy who opens the door every day, and you know exactly what you're getting. The consistency this guy has had can't go unnoticed, and he's had an amazing career.
The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. So striding in, Gustavo Mora, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Here comes the 1-0. Ball 2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
3-0 to him now.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
3-0 pitch on its way. And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. The 3-1 pitch is in there for the second strike. The 3-2 pitch
fouled away. Perez at second with 2 down. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4. So a big moment here, and standing in, Donnie Ambrose. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And the tying run is in to score all the way from first. It's a 7-7 game. Next will be the designated hitter, Reggie Ernst. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. He's in there at the plate, and they've taken the lead here in the 8th.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Two balls and a strike.
2-1.
To the left side, but it's well foul. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit. And the throw will come in quickly from center, so despite the hit and run, they won't get the extra base here.
Number 7, John.
Striding in, Don Paisley in a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch fouled off. The 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. A pause, and the 0-2. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect some.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Adrian Torres is out from the bullpen now, as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Number 48, Adrian.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Mike Tracy, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man.
Nope.
And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Hit the other way out toward right field. Hurt has a read on it. 1 down.
Now batting, number 13.
Ready for another shot now. Buster Lombard. First pitch of the at-bat. And that's high for a ball. 1-0. That's wide. 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
3-1 the count now. The 3-1. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by. But on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-0 pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way. Finds the zone, strike 1. And it's fouled away. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Ambrose ranging forward, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jesse Pitts. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. And they have taken the lead. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field as they've taken a 2-run lead. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of mislocations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
In now, Edgar Gutierrez, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Line to second where it's caught there for out number 2.
The designated hitter, number 4.
Striding forward now is the DH. Roger Rios. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. First pitch of the at-bat. Ground ball foul down the left side. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. 2 out, nobody on. Ball 2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think it's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
3-2 now. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as the side is retired. But the Phillies use the long ball here, and they get 3 on this 3-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Metropolitans. It's the Phillies 10 and the Mets 8. Leading off the inning, Ernest Peralta, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Ernest Peralta.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fly ball out toward left center field. Gutierrez is there. One quick out to start inning number 9. Tom Milano is going to have another crack at it here, and it's been a great offensive performance for him so far. This was back in the 8th, his second home run of the game, as he'd dearly love to make it 3 right here. Chad Chen answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one. First pitch coming, here it is. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball just missed above the zone. And a fastball flew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Now at the plate, Rene Perez, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he dives, but he can't make the play. It lands foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Crowd in excess of 37,000 come to their feet. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. And he'll make the final out to put an end to this one, and the Phillies have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over. This one wraps up as a 10-8 final. The Phils scored 10 runs on the way to victory. Giancarlo Alonso claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies, 10 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 8 men.